For the J.W. McConnell Family Foundation, social innovation is a product or a process or a platform or even sometimes a project that fundamentally alters the relationships and the beliefs and the authority flows and the resources that might hold a current system in its place.
For me, I guess that the key is finding solutions to problems. And sometimes when we say, oh, I'm a social innovator, there's this aura of, this is positive, you're doing good. But we need to be critical as well and ensure that when we're looking for these solutions, we're actually answering the problem. So it's problem solving, but with engagement with the stakeholders is how I would see it.
When we have and can walk around with computers in our pockets, what's then the role of a post-secondary institution in imparting knowledge? Is it really to stand up and to profess? Or is it more to teach people how to learn and how to work together to solve what are some of our more wicked problems? So in addition to the research, which we do consider vital and important, there's another part to it where it's really teaching people how to learn. And we all learn in different ways, right? So it's not that there's this one prescriptive way that people need to learn and one type of student and lifelong learner that needs to emerge, but that the full possibility is there.
The more I'm seeing, the more I'm realizing that social innovation is something you learn. Sometimes you'll go to events and there's this 24-hour challenge and we're going to find the solution, and they're great events, high energy. But I think it's something that you learn. There's a lot of soft skills like empathy and listening, and these are critical to really to get to the root of the problem and to be a good social innovator. So I think the link between post-secondary education and social innovation is developing those softer skills.
I would actually go one step beyond that and say that post-secondary institutions can also be key civic actors in their own right. So on top of their role of teaching and research, they are important institutions within their cities, and they have the power, and I would even argue the responsibility, to alter the fundamental resource flows and the relationships and the belief systems that that are held in place within a city, and that maybe sometimes can limit a city or community from realizing its full potential. I think it's essential that we recognize that these spaces, these university and college spaces, aren't necessarily always welcoming spaces for all of community. So, but because they are public institutions and public resources, it would behoove us all to figure out how to make those boundaries more permeable, and that the diversity and the knowledge and the wisdom that exists outside of a university is brought into it to really enhance the role and the action and the impact of a university or college.
It is a great opportunity to understand that we're here to learn, but to eventually be able to solve the problems in the communities in which we live. So I think that's a link. I think social innovation or social innovation challenges, or however you want to put it, I think they provide those opportunities to say you're learning these things and this is how you can apply them. People want to be useful, and they want to feel useful when they're done. And I think the way you feel useful is bringing meaningful change in the communities in which you live. And I think that's where social innovation, I think, is an interesting lever to bring that on.
Concordia has a long and really robust and beautiful history of being engaged with the Montreal community. And we need that type of engagement more and more.